Dead Art Studios, back out on another wildlife skirmish. We're in Bagley Woods in Oxfordshire. It's freezing cold and it's muddy. I'm going to have a walk around, see what wildlife we can see. I've got the camera at the point the skirmish is. I move from point to point, get the camera out, see what we can find, but also have a good walk, not just be camped out in this freezing cold. Okay, let's go. So we're up in the woods proper now, and we're quite near the A34, so it's pretty loud from the traffic, but that should go away soon as we get deeper in. Right, I'm going to get the camera out soon. I'm just negotiating this mud down here. So it's freezing cold, and I kind of thought it would be frozen, but it's not. So I just need to be careful I don't fall over, get all my camera equipment covered in mud and water, because that would not be great. Generally when I film or do photography in the woods, I do find it quite hard to find wildlife compared to like a wetland or something like that, where birds tend to be everywhere. It can be quite hard to spot them, so we'll see what we can find, see if there's any animals out as well. So I'll just wander over there, get the camera out and see what we can see. It's a total mud bath. I've got my waterproof shoes on and my waterproof socks, but I thought it would be good with all this ice, but it's the worst of both worlds. So I found some higher ground where it's not as muddy. And it's a kind of beach woodland area. This Bagley Wood is quite a heavily managed and worked woodland. So it's got a large mixture of trees, some really interesting ones, and like American trees, like American oak, and also cedars and things like that. And then we've got some traditional trees like we've got here, the sort of beech woodland and British oak too. Over here, there's a shelter that somebody's made. These are dotted all over this wood. Let's go and have a look. I've got my camera out. Here we are. Not sure I'd want to spend a long amount of time at night in that. It's got a nice little log just to sit on there. It's definitely pretty cool. Right, which way to go? Forwards, I guess. I do find when there's been evidence of people like shelter building and moving logs around, I find it kind of spooky but really interesting. It almost feels historical, you know, if you were out sometime in the Neolithic or something and you just happened to stumble on these structures, what would be running through your mind? So the camera is a Canon 5D Mark III with a 400mm fixed lens. It's not the biggest lens in the world, but it's all I could afford. And it's very good quality. So if something does come close enough, you're gonna get a good shot. I can hear plenty of birds. I can't see any. The light today is just stunning. Okay, there's a bit of bird activity over there. It'd be nice to spot a robin and get a good start with a robin because they're always out and about. Someone loves someone. Someone loves Adam. I've just spotted a deer up in the woods there, just ran past. I can see the deer. They're over on the horizon there, there's maybe two. They have slowed down. Trying to see if I can catch up with them. Now they're moving pretty quick. I've never got a photo of deer in this woodland. Okay, so as usual in Bagley Woods, I'm lost. I'm covered in mud. Was that a jay? Had some nice plants to photograph, but no birds yet. So on the main path now. There are a few blue tits and small birds around here. So I'm just going to walk slowly down. See if we can get a photograph. It's been pretty slim pickings so far. Tree creeper. So we just got a tree creeper there, and it's nice to see, but it was behind some branches, so didn't get a very good shot. And then a coal tit, which is nice because I haven't seen one of those in ages. There's a gold crest as well. He's in the dark. There he is. Okay, so the lumberjacks are out over there, chainsaws and everything. So I've headed up the hill in the opposite direction. I'm not sure how functional it'd be in an emergency situation, but it looks really nice. Structural. Robin. Right on top of a holly bush. This tree's marked. Maybe his time is up. Some very cool fungi. Get in a bit. Tiny. Very interesting. Oh, robin. Let's see if he comes into the sun. Robin. I think this might be large. It's colder over this side. More wind. Not 100% sure where I am, but we're on a reasonably large path. My shoes totally covered in mud. I made it through a proper little quagmire down there, but I'm out the other side now and up to some beautiful pine trees. So far today, my only decent photographs have been of robins, but that's all right. It's an interesting place, this, because we're so close to civilization that sometimes the road noise is totally overwhelming. And then there's the chainsaws, and then other times spooky silence. It would be nice just to get one more interesting creature before we head home. Main path or muddy quagmire? Tempting, but we'll go this way. Muddy quagmire. I can hear red kites over in the distance. So if we're lucky, they might fly over. Some drainage goes down to the River Thames. Beautiful colours on this beech tree. Silvery, rusty, and beautiful moss as well at the bottom. Look at that. And all the way up into the sky. I've just spotted a red kite over by some of the houses that are just on the edge. We're on the edge of the woodland now. And this is some interesting plant life. That tree there. Some particularly horrendous looking icy mud there. I'm going to try and go around. In the UK, you can spend so long in greyness and rain, and then you'll get 1 or 2 days in the middle of winter like this, and you've just got to get out, even if it involves squelching through this stuff. Oh dear. And check out this leaning beauty here. So mossy. I need to watch my step. We're in deep quagmire. Look at that. Just runs off up there. Beautiful. All the way up. Some nice light to shoot into. Red kite's just flying over. It's up there. Oh, it's getting chased by a jackdaw. Did manage to rattle off one good shot. Is he gonna come back? It was up amongst the trees here when he flew over my head, and I managed to get him just in that gap. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got him. Hopefully the light wasn't too bright and my settings were right. I always shoot in manual. He's up there. Let's see if I can see him come round this way. He's just at the top of the tree. There. A couple of distance shots. Very nice. Getting close to the A34 now. The birds, they call louder. to be heard over the traffic noise. Mysterious footprints. Don't know what could have made those. Could it just be a dog? Or a cat? So I've just spotted some long-tail tits and blue tits up here, and I've got a couple of good shots of the long-tail tit. And it's kind of hanging out with the blue tit, which is interesting. I can see the cars in the distance. We're getting to the end of the trip. It's been a good walk. It's been muddy, it's been cold. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you guys have too. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Dead Art Studios. See you later.